Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's Rachel at Journey Back Quilt. I missed you last week. I wasn't here. I'm so sorry. My kids were homesick, and so I was busy taking care of them. And so I wasn't live that day, but I'm back, and I hope that you're here with me. If you're watching the replay, comment #replay. I would love to see who you are and where you're watching from. It's so fun to see who is watching from all around the world. We have guild members from all over the world, and so it's so much fun to include more and more people into our community here. So I wanted to show you what we've been up to the last few months and invite you to come join us because you're missing out on a lot of fun if you're not in our guild with us. So the 1st of January, our first meeting, we made these no-sew quilt boards. They are so much fun and so easy to do. So much fun that I took them to my church ladies group and helped them make some as well, and they had a lot of fun. So the replay for this is still up and running for another month or so. So if you would like to make one of these yourself and you'd like the instruction, you can rewatch that hour-long replay and make it along with us. I have some boards available in our shop, so you can get one for yourself. So those were really fun to make. And then in our society, we made my own quilt design, which I named Journey Back Quilt Star. And here you can see it, 3 of them together. And I'm working on putting together at least 20 of these blocks into a little quilt. So I'm still working on those, but these are the 3 that we got made within our workshop. So if you are interested in that, we still have that workshop replay available as well. And then last month, we had a guest instructor. Rebecca Bryan of Bryan House Quilts is amazing. So she came into our guild and she showed us all of her gorgeous quilts. She did a virtual quilt show and showed us all the different designs that she's made and all the fun things. And it was so cool. And then a few weeks after that, she came into our society. If you don't know what society is, it's spelled SEW, society, because it's our quilting club for our members. And she helped us make her magic mini quilt. So I was going to show you mine. I got it finished. Isn't that fun? So she showed us how to make all these different triangle blocks and how to put them together really easily and really fun. So this replay is still available for a few more months as well. So if you're interested in that, there is a free PDF download for our members and the replay for this as well as her sew along videos to make this mini quilt. So much fun. So we have been having a blast. And I want to invite you to our next guild meeting, which is March 7th. We're going to do a show and tell meeting. So no matter where you are in your journey, if you're just starting out and you just want to kind of watch everything and get some inspiration, we would love to have you. If you've been working on your own projects for a while, I would love to see those too. So you can bring anything you want to show and tell us. And here is the link. Let me go grab that for you to join us. So March 7th at 7 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you get the right time zone there. 7 p.m. Central Time. That's 6 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific, and 8 p.m. Eastern. So the link is in the chat box. So go click that and get signed up. The first month is absolutely free. After that, if you love the group and you want to stay with us, it's just $7 per month. You get freebies. You get, we do a drawing every month too for fabric or other fun notions that Riley Blake has sent me. Woo, they're so fun. So make sure you go click that link and join us so that we can see what you're up to too. All righty. So I am working on some fun custom projects as well. Here at Journey Back Quilts, we do a lot of things. I do a lot of things. So I'm still making custom quilts for people. Hi, Auntie Lane. Oh, and hi, Barbara. So glad you're here. So I'm working on a baby clothes memory quilt. We do a lot of memory quilts, baby clothes, t-shirts, all those kinds of things. So I'm working on a couple baby clothes quilts for a gal, and they are so adorable. They're a little bit more, they take a little more time. They take a little more attention than a normal t-shirt quilt because they have so many adorable little cute things on them, like little buttons and bows and ribbons and flowers and all the kinds of things that you want kept and saved because it's part of the memory, right? So I'm taking my time with it and working through them. So I thought you could join me as I'm cutting out a few of these outfits and show you kind of how I do that. We do have a t-shirt quilt class that's a DIY, do at your own pace and time kind of class. And that will show you the basics of how to make a memory quilt. So let me go grab that for you real quick so you can look at that as well. And it's all online. It's like I said, it's DIY, so you can work at it at your own pace, your own time, all that stuff. So that link is also in the chat box now. So you can go check that out if you haven't already. If you are a part of our Society Quilting Club, you should have access to this class already. If you don't, just let me know and I'll grant you access right away, because you should have it as part of your quilting membership. So, okay, let me change my camera view to this one. So cute. Look at those adorable baby clothes. All right. Adorable, right? Adorable. So let me move these out of the way. So I came up with a cute little pattern that we're doing for all of them. And I already made their brothers. So now I'm doing the three sisters and we're making them all very similar, but different colors. So it's really fun. And I'm cutting these as best I can to be the same dimensions. So I have two different sizes because some of the clothing are really, really tiny and some of them are really big. And so the tiny ones are going to get borders around them. But sometimes I can sneak that sleeve in there and use that as part of the shirt. So let's see if I can do that again with this one. If you're just joining me, hello, welcome. Leave me a comment, say hi. I'd love to know who you are. So this one I'm going to try to make 7.5 inches. There we go. Isn't that cute? Cute little block. Hi, Kendra. You'll recognize all these. Kendra is my amazing helper, and she gets all of the prepping done for me so that I can just do all the cutting and designing and all the fun stuff. And then she actually gets to sew them together most of the time for me. And that is how we get things done here at Journey Back Quilts. I have a lot of amazing helpers. So if you see, wow, Rachel does so much, I don't know how she gets it done, it's because I don't. I have help. Amazing, fun helpers. And you might be wondering, how in the world is she going to sew these together? And how does the long arm go over all of this stuff? Well, fortunately, I have a long arm program that you can tell it where to go around. So I can, it's called masking. So I can make a little mask around this bow here. And then the design won't quilt on top of it. It'll just make a little circle around it and keep going on its design. These little zippers, actually the needle will go through pretty well. I haven't had any breakage on those. If it's a really, really thick zipper or a button or something like that, I would just set it to go around it and it wouldn't quilt right in that area. And my clients don't mind that because they want all of their cutesy stuff more than the design of the quilting. So it's worked out really well. So this one's a little bit smaller, so I'm going to cut it down to 5.5 inches, and then this one will actually get some borders put around it, which gives the quilt a little bit more dimension and some more design to it. Cute fabric, huh? So it'll get 1-inch borders on either side to make it to that 7.5 inches, and that way we can just patchwork them all together. This order actually has some full outfits that she would like kept whole. So I hand sew those onto different sections where we just put a block of fabric on, do the long arming, and then I'll hand sew it on there afterwards. So a lot of details to preserve these fun, cute little baby clothes. Looks like I can do a 5.5 here too. So let's put that right in the middle. There we go. Let me go grab the paper I have a picture printed out of the brothers so I can kind of keep an eyeball on what goes where, and that kind of helped me keep the design straight. But that way you can see what the finished product kind of looks like. Here it is. And then I use my Cricut to cut out their names too, so we can put their name right in there. But isn't that cute? We did this one a few years ago, and now we're just finally getting to the little girlsies. So cute, huh? So these are the whole baby clothes in all of these blocks here. So those are just fabric on the background, and then all of the baby clothes, and then the little frame is blue for this one. And then there's little diamonds of baby clothes on the outside border as well. And then also on the back, there is a pocket large enough to be able to put the outfit that they wore home from the hospital in. So she can take it out and remember it and love on it. And then she also ordered some Etsy. There's an Etsy seller who did little patches with their name, their birth date, the weight, the length, all those kinds of details that we sewed onto the pocket, I believe, on the back. So very fun, detailing all of their little first years. So cool. So that's what we're working on right now, among a million other things. One exciting thing, I got invited to be a part of a couple different things coming up in April. So if you are a part of the Binders Quilting Friends here in Casper, Wyoming, I'm going to be giving you a trunk show on April 15th. So that's really exciting. I'm really, I guess, just excited. There's no other name for it to be able to come meet you guys and show off all of the different quilts and classes that I have available for you. And then a few weeks after that, I was invited to be a vendor at the Shadron Quilt Festival in Shadron, Nebraska. So we'll be traveling over there. I believe that is April 26th through the 28th. And they have a Facebook page and stuff, so you can just look them up and see all the fun things that they've got going on. So I get to do a little presentation for you guys there. And we'll have fabric and notions and thread and all the fun things that you can shop for. It's going to be fun. Let's see, where do I want to take this little one? Sometimes when they're right off on the side with the sleeve, it gets a little bit wonky. But I'd rather cut them larger first and see if it will work in the quilt design. So I can always cut it down if need be. Look at that. So cute. Might need to put a little more stabilizer on that. And then these ones with the big bows and stuff, some of them I've been able to just make the block out of this part, and then I'll take the pretties like these, like the little flowers, and I'll take them off and I'll sew them on somewhere else within the block after we long arm it. So that'll make the long arming a little bit easier. And same with this little guy, I'll probably cut it so that the buttons show. Try to get some of the skirt in there maybe, and then take the bow off and kind of place it somewhere within the design of the block. But I'll get to those later so I can think about them a little bit more. This one's super cute. Look at the little ears. So sometimes that's a challenge to try to get those in there, because the block is only 7.5 inches. That will cut right off the ears. Bummer. Okay, well, I'm going to think about that one too. I know, I'm sure when Kendra was prepping these, she's like, I have no idea what Rachel's going to do with this. How is she going to make this work? Ones like this, though, are super simple, where they just have one little design, just like a t-shirt would. They're just a lot smaller. And sometimes all we can do is just get the fabric from a skirt or something in there, because it's just, there's just no other way around it sometimes. All right, I think we'll make this one a 5.5 incher. And I'm just looking to see that I have an equal amount of space on either side. So I have a 1/2 inch on this side and a 1/2 inch on this side, and then try to make it as centered as possible. Sometimes you can't because, you know, it comes at the very top of the shirt, and that's okay. And then sometimes these baby clothes have stains on them, and that's okay too, because it's part of the memory. Life isn't perfect, so this isn't going to be perfectly brand new looking either. Isn't that cute, little heart? This one's pretty tiny too. So this one, I think I'm going to make 4.5 inches. So that is the size of the little triangle blocks in the upper, or the borders. But I'm going to make sure that we don't chop that off. So let me see, this way. Sometimes you can cut it sideways like that. All right. And sometimes you just got to go for it, and you'll fix it along the way, because that's what us quilters do, right? We're scrappy. We know how to make things look good. Alrighty, that's cute. I think I'm going to try to get one of these flowers. So it's centered on there. That way I have a little more fabric just in case I need it. But that way the flower's a little more centered. That's cute. All right, well, I'm just going to keep cutting all these. It's going to take me a little while because I've got a pile here. And yeah, we're just going to keep going on that. So thanks for joining me today. Let me see if I can change my camera real quick. There we go. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining me today. Again, I apologize for missing last week, but I hope that you missed me a little bit. I hope. I hope. So everybody's starting to feel better now and back to school. So that's a good thing. And we're going to keep rolling with these projects and getting all the classes ready for you guys in March. So again, March 7th is our guild meeting. And then our Society Quilting Club virtual meeting is a sit and sew retreat this month in March. And that's March 23rd. Let me double check that because I keep wanting to say March 20th, but that's wrong. It's March 23rd. And we're going to have a fun time sewing together virtually. There's going to be games and prizes and ways to get to know each other a little bit better. We're going to have a blast. So mark your calendars for those dates. And I'll see you next week, same time, same place. Bye, guys.